Yo, what's up guys? Jeremy here, and it's been a minute since I've done a vlog. I apologize. It's been so crazy lately. The date is actually November, what is it today? November 30. Lots has changed since the last vlog. But I haven't done it in a while because I've just been so busy with work, flipping houses, clients and all that. But anyway, today's a crazy day. I figured I'd just like make a quick random vlog that probably like 50 people will watch. But today I'm going to Dubai for 2 weeks. It's freaking crazy. We're going there. I'm part of the DB community, Duran Bethea. He's one of my mentors. And every year he hosts a mastermind in Dubai, checking out some of the real estate there. And I'm super stoked. One of my buddies, Kalaya, he introduced me to this community. He went to Dubai last year and he said nothing but like amazing things, like very mind expanding, mind like boggling experience. I was like, oh man, that's definitely my vibe, which I'm trying to go to. So right now I'm packing, got all my stuff ready, got the kicks, gotta make sure I'm looking good in Dubai. But yeah, I got that. My flight is at 11:30 tonight. And honestly, on this trip, I'm going to just full on just YOLO everything. Like I'm going all out. Like even to start with my flights. Like I am flying here to LA and then LA to Dubai in one flight, like a 14-hour flight. And I'm flying Emirates business class, which I'm freaking stoked. Like I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. Like I really I totally overspent for that flight. I spent like almost 11 grand for a round trip flight on Emirates business class. But I know it's gonna be worth it because dude, it's a freaking 14-hour flight. Like I need to be comfortable, I don't know, maybe I'm just being a diva. But super stoked for that. I got 1 week in an Airbnb in a Dubai marina. I got another like 4 days right in front of the Burj Khalifa. Or another 5 days. And then I got 2 days, again, I said YOLO, I got 2 days at Atlantis Royal because fuck it, it's on the Palm Jumeirah, like, oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. And then me and my buddies, Denzo and Kalaya, we're literally just gonna do something every single day for 2 weeks. Like, allegedly, I say this because, I don't know, maybe some people might not wake up early, but allegedly, every day's plan is wake up early, go to the gym, go to like maybe some spa or something like for massages, go to some brunch like day club, beach club thing, then maybe like an activity, rest a little, then go to a nice fancy restaurant like a rooftop bar, rooftop restaurant, and then end it with like maybe a nightclub, every single day. So super stoked for that. Like I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm really considering moving to Dubai. So this trip is market research, So there's that. That's what I'm doing today. Or, like right now I'm just packing, gonna grab some last minute stuff for travel. And that's my plans for all of December basically. Like I have 2 weeks in Dubai, get back for a couple days, have my company Christmas party, and then I have a week. I'm going on a cruise with my dad, my brother, my sister, which, it's really awesome. Like I'm doing a lot of traveling, but I'm basically gone for like 3 weeks. So all of December is like not working at all, which is very new to me. One, because I've never had the money to do that much, and also like I'm used to just always hustling, and like I even get like anxiety when I'm not working. It's crazy. I don't know if that's like trauma or just because I'm used to like working a lot, but there's that. Let me update you guys on like the business side. So this year, this is my little ghetto ass spreadsheet. So far, I've closed 34 deals, which is awesome. 34 deals, that counts as like helping clients buy or sell. That counts as me acquiring a property, even though I'm not making anything, and then also selling that property as well. Also counts as assignments. I did a few assignments this year, not that much. But this year was amazing. Like I've said it in past vlogs before, but this is literally the best year in my life with business. As of now, year to date, I've made $643,000 in profit and commission, which is freaking crazy, guys. Like, holy crap. Like the most I made before that was like 400,000. I did that in 2021 and in 2023. Last year was like a fucking shitty year. Like, if you guys know and follow along, like I opened a bar with a buddy, and that was like the worst financial decision I've ever made in my life. And real estate was slow. I mean, was it slow, or was I just not focused? You know, all my attention was at the bar, trying to keep that alive. So that taught me a big lesson there, is just focus on what I do, which is real estate. Maybe some business here and there, but always never do it alone. Always have a partner. But anyway, here's the crazy part, guys. We have these many deals pending. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 deals pending. All right. And right now, there's 3 flips that are pending. Or actually, sorry, I have 7 deals pending because one fell out. And here's the thing. I came into this year initially with a goal to hit $500,000 in income, and I obliterated that. So I was like, you know what? Let's just fucking kick it up a notch. I raised that goal to $1 million. I was like, this year, let's hit $1 million. Like, never been done in my life. Like, this is like really big to me. Like, I've never wanted to hit this goal or hit a goal so bad until it like the last time I felt like this was like trying to hit 100K for the first time in my life. Which, when I say that, is crazy because it's like, yo, dude, like there's levels to this, Like I remember back then when I didn't even hit six figures, and I was just like, man, I just really, really want to hit 6 figures, and it was so hard, and then I finally did it. And then after that, I did it again and again and again and again, This time now, same feeling, like it's so hard to hit $1 million, like I just want to hit it so bad, and finally, right now, we have the chance to do it. But here's the thing, okay? If everything closes on time, we'll hit $1 million. But here's the thing, it includes a couple flips and some client deals. These 2 flips that I have are the Waipahu 10-bedroom, that's under contract, and the Eva Beach flip, which is also under contract. The biggest one that I've been trying to sell is the one with the pool, and that fell out of escrow. So now, since that fell out of escrow, it's not looking like I'm gonna hit $1 million. Which, the reason I say that is because it's about to be December 1st tomorrow, and the only way we can close within this year is if we get a cash buyer, you know what I mean? Because loans take 30 to 45 days. So it's not looking good, but it's not impossible. There is a chance we get a cash buyer, which would be insane. But like I was thinking about this the other day, like I was really torn and had mixed emotions. Like I was like, oh man, like I really wanted to hit $1 million so bad. And now it was looking like it was gonna happen, and now it's not gonna happen. Like if everything closes except for that, I'll probably hit like 850, 860. And then I caught myself right when I said that. I was like, damn. Like I'm so blessed right now to be able to say, shoot, we're gonna fall short of our goal and only make 860. Like I'm speechless, bro. Like in 2018, I only made $20,000, and I was so bummed. And I was like, bro, if I can just hit 6 figures, I'll be happy. I'll feel like the richest man in the world, So now I'm just like framing my mindset. It's like, you know what, dude, I'm already up. I'm already at my fucking, all-time high right now, or my PR. I'm at my PR. Like I beat my PR. I'm at 643 right now. If everything closes 860, amazing. And I was like, you know what, who cares? Like I'm gonna sell that flip. It's gonna sell eventually. So if it doesn't sell in 2025, then guess what? We're starting off 2026 making 6 figures in January. Like how cool is that? I'm starting the year off. I'm starting 2026 off with a 6-figure month. It'll probably be like 180K too. Like starting off January 2026, making 180K. Boom. So like if we don't hit $1 million this year, fuck it. We'll hit 1.5 next year because we're starting off strong. So that's my attitude towards not hitting my goal and being this close, and obviously, being disappointed, being bummed, but you gotta frame your mindset, you gotta, and I'm just talking to myself, I'm talking to you guys, but talking to myself, like the amount of lessons I had to learn to get to this point, the amount of years I spent banging my head against the wall because, you know, I was by myself. I was doing things alone, trying to have teammates. It wasn't working with them. I was like, is it them? Maybe I'm a bad leader, you know? And then finally finding someone who like really gels with my style, aka Wendell, and having him help out. And he's like half-time. He still has this regular job at awhile, which is crazy. Which, by the way, he's quitting at the end of this year and he's gonna be full-time. So that, I'm super stoked for that, and I'm looking forward to him working full-time with me in real estate in 2026. So, like, it just gets better from here, you know? Like, I've learned my lessons. I've learned to avoid bad deals, to avoid SOS, shiny object syndrome. And, yeah, like, I'm just rambling at this point, guys. But literally, I'm just chilling, killing time before my flight tonight to go to Dubai. How fucking crazy is that? Like, me saying those words. If you guys didn't know, last year, you know, was a big financial struggle for me because, one, I had to pay, you know, my normal expenses, but I also had to pay an additional $4K a month to my private investors because I still owe them money on a deal that flopped, that I lost big money on. Like, I lost $380,000 on. And that was $380,000 I did not have. So these guys were my friends. They invested with me, and I swear to God, like, I would never, ever, like, I will not let someone lose money investing with me. That's like, I stand on that, you know? So I told him, I will pay you guys back. This was in 2023, by the way. Like, November 2023, sold the deal, had to pay back my investors. I was like, hey, I'm gonna pay you back. If I'm killing it, I'll pay you more. If I have no deals going on, minimum $1,000 a month. And there was 4 of them. So I did that, and we had the bar in 2024, and I was barely making sales because obviously my focus was split. So I wasn't making money. I mean, I say that, but like my income last year was like 175K. So crazy, right? Like, perspective. The things I'm saying right now, like, oh, I only made 175K. But even though I was doing that, I had to pay all my expenses, had to help the bar stay afloat, had to pay my investors. And there was many times, I, like, right after I paid my mortgage and all that, I looked at my bank account and I had less than $1,000. Like, dead ass, real talk. And I was just like, fuck, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this, you know? But I just kept going because that's literally all I could do. And fast forward to now, going from having less than $1,000 in my bank account multiple times, by the way. Like, right after I just had enough to pay the mortgage. Boom, I was good. Living off credit cards. Fast forward to today, I'm like at the line of hitting the $1 million mark, of cracking $1 million in income. I have 7 deals pending, and that's about $400,000 in income pending. That's all gonna close in December, bro. Shit. That's crazy. Well, hopefully, if the pool flip doesn't close, it's fine. Like, minus, like, 400 minus 180, whatever the difference is. We'll just say 250. Like, oh, that's so bad math, dude. Let me actually do this. It is, let's say 400 minus 180, 220. I was close. But yeah, it's crazy. Less than $1,000 in my bank account last year. I'm about to hop on a fucking flight riding business Emirates to Dubai. Like, life comes at you fast, dude. Like, life can change so fast if you just focus and lock in. And when I say that, I'm not just saying that to say that. Like, I see so many people say, oh, I gotta lock in, bro. I was like, no, dude. Like, when you say that, you really have to lock in. And by that, what does locking in look like, you know? Locking in is basically staying home, making content, doing cold calls, looking for deals, obsessively on social media, Facebook, looking for other deals, looking at other wholesalers, you know, getting your brand, your name out there. So when people have deals, they think of you. When people have clients or want to buy or sell, they think of you. You have to be obsessed with this. And I see so many people like say, oh, I got to lock in. I'm going to work hard. Here's my vision board. This is what I want to accomplish. But they don't put in the work. Or maybe they think they're putting in the work, but they heavily underestimate the amount of work needed. Like, bro, like, look how many deals I fucking had to do this year. Like, that doesn't fall in your lap. Like, that amount of deals, you have to go out there and hunt. And I'm just speaking like as a real estate broker and investor. If you're something else, like, I don't know how locking in looks like for you, but for me, that's what it is. And it also meant staying home, not going out, not going to the club, not going to the restaurant, saying no to a lot of people, saying no to a lot of invites. It also meant like losing friends or, you know, straining relationships because, you know, you don't want to party or they're out partying and that's all they do. And, you know, so if you really want to take your life seriously, take your work seriously, you want to improve your life, you want to fucking go on 2-week vacations to Dubai riding $10,000 business class Emirates, you've got to work for it, you know? And I say that now and I'm so proud of myself for not giving up when it got hard. And you have to do the same. You cannot give up when it gets hard. All right, enough rambling. That was just, I don't know, like just to make a video because I haven't done a video in a while. Also to get back in the filming mode because I'm about to make so much content from this Dubai trip. Like everyone on Instagram is gonna get sick of me and all the fucking Dubai shit I'm gonna be posting. But sorry, not sorry. But anyway, if you guys have been following me, if you're new here, what's up? Thanks for subscribing. If you've been following me for a while, thank you. Also, you guys just been following the year I've been having. This is the best year of my life. So thankful. So thankful for God. Thankful for Wendell, my partner, my new assistant, Joy. She's helping out too. My team, well, you know, my company, all my friends and the wholesalers I've been working with and Charles and all my partners on the flips. Like, none of this is possible without them. And that's the biggest thing I learned is like, if you really surround yourself with A players, with other hungry people, not just normal ass, fucking mediocre ass, fucking lazy ass people who just, you know, say like, that's good enough. Or like they have no urgency. Like, no, those aren't the people you want to surround yourself. If you surround yourself with A players, killers, people who want to make a difference in work and life, and they want to make a difference in their lives and be ballers and fucking ball out, you need to surround yourself with those people. Those are the people who are going to help you get to the top because you're going to help them get to the top. So if that's one thing I can give advice on is first, you become an A player. You put in the work into yourself, into your work ethic, in your habits, and make yourself an A player. And once you make yourself an A player, you will attract other A players because A players only want to work with other A players. Because if they work with B or C players, like, it just drags them down and it makes life miserable. When you're with other A players, like, they're the ones gonna be like, yeah, let's do this one more call, let's do this one more deal. And their energy is very contagious. If you're feeling up and they're gonna feel up, like, it's gonna be a good time. But if you're just with lazy people and they're just bringing you down, they're gonna bring you down too. But anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. For all the 50 people listening to this, appreciate you guys though. I don't do this to brag. I hope I don't come off bragging like an ass or a douche. I probably do, but this is just documenting. Like, hopefully one day, 5-10 years ago, 10 years later, when I'm balling, hopefully, allegedly, you know, chilling in my villa in Dubai or wherever it is, I'm gonna look back at this and be like, yeah, that is Jeremy. That is when it clicked for him and he just fucking blew the fuck up. And I hope whoever's watching this, you can learn something, brings value to you, and it helps you with your life and your business. But yeah, by the time you guys see this video, I'll be in Dubai. Peace.